Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, my name is Raven and welcome back to my channel. Now, last night there was another Warriors Den live stream, and of course we have a whole bunch of news to talk about. We got some clarification with what's going on with the season pass, the Marching Fire DLC that's coming, and the heroes, the gold edition, all of that stuff that is really confusing to a lot of people that I've been seeing in the comment section and from my video last week. I have clarification on all of that, so I'm going to be going over that in depth. So hopefully after this, everyone is sort of on the same page with what's happening come October when this new Marching Fire update drops. Now, we also got some awesome news as well on a few other things which I'll get into in a minute, but first of all, I want to clarify the whole Season Pass DLC Marching Fire thing. Now, first of all, I've seen some people asking if their Gold Edition version of the game that they brought when For Honor first came out, or they brought a little bit afterwards, that included the Season Pass, will carry across to the brand new heroes and faction that is coming in October. Now, sorry to say that isn't the case, okay? So the original Gold Edition and the original Season Pass is for Year 1 content, which included the original 6 heroes, okay? So Centurion, Shinobi, Highlander, all the way up to Aramusha and Shaman. You got all of those heroes for free, the early access and stuff, depending if you brought it before or after they came out, and it's only for that 1 year's worth of content. Now, when October drops and we get the Marching Fire update, I thought that maybe they'll go lump it in with a Season Pass. It could have been a DLC. They're choosing to go with a DLC. So you are going to have to buy the heroes in that like DLC premium pack that they're going to be putting out for the Marching Fire update with the new faction. And then of course, they're going to put a new Season Pass out later on because, you know, they're going to be releasing a swathe of brand new heroes and everything. Of course, they're going to do a Season Pass at some point. But do keep in mind, this is very, very important. You don't have to buy this thing. I see a lot of people thinking that they have to buy this, otherwise they can't play the brand new heroes. That's not how it works. So essentially the way this works is if you buy the new, say, Marching Fire DLC that they're going to be putting out, you will get 2 weeks of early access to all the brand new heroes. And then of course, after that period of 2 weeks, you will be able to get the heroes for just steel. You'll be able to buy them. I think it's like 15,000 steel was the original cost of the previous heroes that you could buy. So it's just going to cost you 15,000 steel. You just have to wait that 2 week period. But if you do go ahead and purchase the Marching Fire DLC when they bring that out in October, then you will get the heroes early and you'll get all the heroes. You won't have to spend steel on them. That's how this thing works. So just to oversimplify, just so everyone understands what's going on, the Gold Edition and Year 1 Season Pass will not get you the brand new heroes, the brand new faction when it drops in October. You will either have to wait and buy the brand new heroes with steel, or you will have to go ahead and buy that brand new DLC to get the early access for them and get all of them at once. And then, of course, later on at some point, there will be another Season Pass, and it will be the exact same deal. You can either choose to just wait and buy the heroes with steel, or you can get the Season Pass, get all the brand new heroes or whatever else they add to it later on, early access, all that sort of stuff. But for now, that's how things are looking. And hopefully that clarifies this for everyone because, yeah, there's been a lot of confusion that I've been seeing. The devs said all this on the Warriors Den, so I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. And as to when you're going to be able to pre-order the brand new Marching Fire DLC and all that sort of stuff, they haven't announced it yet, but of course, it's money, so whenever they have that stuff ready, you bet your ass they're going to be letting us all know about it. But now on to the rest of the news. So there are a whole bunch of brand new ornaments coming out. Personally, I don't really like any of them, but there's unique ornaments for every single hero. So, you know, you can check them out. It's all based around the sun and everything. Praise the sun. So it's going to be pretty damn cool to at least just get brand new ornaments. There might be some in there that you guys like. For me personally, there's none really that blow my dick off. But hey, the more content, the better. I'm not going to bitch. Next up, and this is a big one, and also I've seen some miscommunication on this recently. So they're doing a technical test, okay, of the Breach mode and 2 of the brand new heroes, the Tiandi and the Shaolin Monk. Now, with the technical test, they will only be testing out 1 of the maps for Breach, the new Siege mode. And of course, you'll be able to play those 2 brand new heroes. Now, the reason this test is going on is because obviously they want to stress test this thing. They want to get balance ideas and everything from a wide range of people. But remember, this isn't a closed beta. This isn't like, you know, going to be an open beta yet or anything. This is a technical test, and it's going to be a very closed environment. They're going to be sending out emails to certain people who have, like, you know, the good enough computers, enough hours, so on and so forth. They're going to pick a bunch of people, I'm assuming at random or off their details, and then they're going to send them out emails saying, hey, you've been invited to the test. They're going to download whatever client they have. You're going to be able to play the game and check these things out and obviously give feedback. Now, also keep in mind, apart from the test being closed, it's also going to be under NDA, so obviously you can't go streaming it and then releasing the footage straight away until they say you can. But yeah, there's been some confusion. Some people have been saying, like, you know, you can play the brand new heroes early. No, you kind of can't. It's only for a select few people who get picked. It's sort of like a a closed alpha type deal, okay? So not everyone's going to be able to do it. It's whoever they decide to give access to. So I saw a lot of people getting their hopes up because some people were saying that everyone's going to be able to play this early. Unfortunately, that's not the case, which breaks my heart because I really want to get a hold of this. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a hold of this. I'm pretty sure they're going to give this, like, you know, all the other big YouTubers and of course all the people who are very they're star players and all that stuff that they keep going on about. And then of course there's going to be some lucky randoms who are going to get it as well. But hopefully I'm in that batch, I get to test this stuff out, but who knows. But also keep in mind, they did mention that at some point before the Marching Fire release happens, they might be doing a public test for everyone, okay? That's probably going to be another stress test server type thing. But yeah, we all might get to play this eventually, but right now they're just looking towards this closed NDA, you know, technical test thing. Now, some other news as well in terms of reworked heroes. They said that we're going to be getting more reworked heroes, obviously, and they said we're going to be getting a couple more maybe before October drops. So I'm assuming one of them has to be fucking Valkyrie. We already know the Warden is one of them because we've seen the Warden reworks in action in the, you know, brand new footage that we've been seeing from the Tiandi, and of course, you know, the breach mode and everything. So we know Warden's one of them, and we are pretty damn sure Valkyrie's going to be another one because she needs some love. So yeah, we're going to get a couple of those before the October update drops, and then of course after the October update we're going to be getting more as well. They're not just going to stop making them because they need to get the rest of the cast up to everyone else. Now here's another thing that I find really cool, and I love that they're doing this. They're adding brand new voice lines, okay, to all of the heroes. So they said that, you know, there's some weird periods where two people are sort of fighting, they're just standing there staring at each other and nothing's really happening, or you hit someone and everyone's just like ooh, but like nothing's actually really being said except for when you're doing executions or like, you know, big unblockable moves and stuff. So they said they want to add all these brand new voice lines that tie into the lore and work with the characters you're playing, and you're going to be just saying this stuff throughout the battle and everything. Like, you know, if you're sitting there and you taunt someone or do an emote, you're going to say something with the emote and taunt them, or so on and so forth. If two people are just staring at each other, someone might say something, and apparently they're going to have different interactions. And apparently they're going to have different interactions depending on who you're talking to or facing and so on and so forth. This is honestly really fucking cool. I love the whole voices in the game already. I love the fact that they're adding lore and stuff through like the characters themselves. That's a really good way to do it. Give people backstory, give people, you know, personalities. And we've been playing these characters for ages. They already have their own personalities, the way that they stand and everything. It's good to reflect that through the voice as well, in between the fighting, not just when we're doing, you know, big moves and executions and stuff. Next up, when it comes to the Woollen Faction and the whole faction war thing, apparently that the Woollen Faction, when they drop in October, they're not going to be on the faction war map, okay, because they haven't arrived yet. So eventually they're going to rehaul this thing and have 4v4, but right now it's still going to stay the current, you know, Vikings versus Samurai versus Knights, and then eventually once the rest of the Chinese get here, then they're going to be lumping that onto the faction map, and they're going to have a revamped version of that. Forgot to mention as well that the new ornaments are going to cost 5k steel each, so keep that in mind. And we also have a new event order of the week, and that is the Dominant Warrior. So essentially be the faction to have the most matches completed with Dominion. You get a bunch of steel. For first place it's 2,500, for second it's 1,500, and for third place it's 1,000 steel. So that's pretty cool. Remember, you got to participate, so jump in, play even a single match of it if you don't like Dominion, and then at least just get yourself the steel. And now I'm going to be also linking down below in the comments section the patch note details, because there are a whole bunch of them and most of it isn't really that important, so I'm just going to hit on the really important stuff, and then you can just go through there and browse it at your leisure and then check it all out and look for like your certain heroes that you want to see and so on and so forth. It's not like a massively big one, but there are some important things here. So first of all, this is going to be dropping next Thursday, and they're going to be doing some tweaks to several things. One of them is going to be revenge, okay? So they've been trying to nerf and kill this death ball for a while. So essentially what they're doing is they're changing the revenge health that you get when you pop it, okay, the shield, from 70 HP up to 120 HP. So you're going to be a bit more tankier when you're in revenge and you pop that shield. So this should help with multiple people smacking you up at once. And then another thing they're doing as well to sort of combat the whole death ball is that they're increasing the revive timer from 3 seconds to 4 seconds, okay? Now obviously if you have the feat that speeds this whole thing up, it's not going to affect you that much, but for everyone else it's going to take you 4 seconds after this patch drops to revive someone. So if you're in this, like, you know, 4-man death squad, it gives people more time essentially to run up and poke you and stop you from reviving people. That way way, you know, it gives everyone a bit more of a chance, and there's no more just like standing there reviving someone, poke, revive, and then getting them up. It's going to take longer now, which is fine. So that combined with the revenge whole shield thing, it should help people out when getting smacked by a whole bunch of people, which is cool to see. Next up, they're normalizing all side dodges to 600 ms. So, you know, they did this to the back dodges, and now they're doing it to the side dodges, because there was a weird thing you could do where you could dodge sidewards to the back and sort of like emulate the old back dodge. So just to try and, you know, get rid of that, they're giving it a 600 all around for side dodges. Now this next one is a really fucking good one. I'm so happy they've finally done this, and that is the fact that when you get a successful drop attack, you no longer lose health. So you know when you jump off, you'd slam someone in the back and then you'd be nearly dead. Someone would run up and like poke you in the face and you drop over dead because you were on like 1 health. Now that doesn't happen anymore. So you could jump from the highest fucking tower in the world, and then as long as you hit the person on the way down, you're going to be completely fine. Realism's dead, so don't worry about that. But yeah, this is a really good change, because I was sick and tired of jumping off, doing this massive epic like diving kill, stab my sword through the guy's fucking spine, and then someone just runs up and like, you know, pushes me over with a gust of wind and I die. So this is a really good change. Next up, text chat is now going to be set to default. I'm assuming this is for PC. It could be also, do they have text chat on consoles? Don't know, I don't play on consoles. But yeah, text chat is going to be set to team by default, and then of course you can change it from there. And they're going to have a new language filter that's enabled by default. No issue there whatsoever. So whenever you say your little bad words that offend people, it's going to come up with like, you know, exclamation marks and whatever. So that's fine. You can turn it off in the menu, I'm assuming. But they also said, and this is very weird and worrying a little bit, they said that they are now going to be able to log your chat messages, which is fine, that's a given, but they're going to be logging it for if you use bad words to help users reporting players for abusive text chat. So obviously, yeah, that's fine if someone's like swearing at someone and going off on it, but the way they described it on the Warriors Den, if you just swear normally, this thing's gonna pick you up as a toxic player because you're just swearing normally. So if you say, yeah, fuck yeah, that was awesome, apparently this new filter thing is gonna be like, this guy's swearing, he's abusive or toxic. So hopefully they have a way around that to know if someone's just swearing because they're happy or just swearing normally, and whether someone is actually being genuinely abusive and a goddamn fucking dick. So that way people who are using, you know, curse words normally aren't just going to get flagged by this new system for reporting or whatever the hell they're doing. I don't know, I'm hoping they have enough of a brain to differentiate between someone just using normal swear words in normal conversation and of course someone being abusive and actively swearing and calling people names. It should be fine. But that's pretty much all the important stuff. If you want the rest of the full patch notes, they're down below in the comment section. Check them out and go there. There's some stuff for Conqueror, there's some stuff for Highlander and a few other heroes as well. So the last piece of news is apparently they had 3 million players join with the PC thing, which is really good. The more players, the better. And now they're also having another sale up to 75% off on Steam and Uplay. So the standard, deluxe, and gold editions are going to be 75% off. And of course, if you want the starter edition or the season pass just by itself, you're going to get a 50% discount on those as well. So once again, if you have friends or something, or you're looking to play on PC and you want to get the game really cheap, now's your best time to do it if you didn't already get it for free when they had that, like, you know, period going on with the free starter edition thing. But yeah, it's good news. The more players, the better in reality. So that is pretty much all of the news when it comes to the Warriors Den, all the big stuff. We got some awesome stuff coming along, and there's going to be plenty more coming before October hits and we get all this, you know, marching fire stuff as well. So hopefully everything has been clarified for you guys when it comes to the season pass and, like, you know, the DLC and all that sort of stuff and the gold edition. Hopefully that's all clear for you guys, and yeah, we can look forward to all this cool stuff coming in the future. But that is the end of the video, guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. I love reading and replying to all your comments down below. And feel free to check out my Discord and Twitter. There is a link down below in the description box for both of those as well. The Discord is a great way for me to talk to you guys outside the YouTube comments section. And of course, the Twitter is a great way for you guys to get a notification whenever a video is being uploaded, because YouTube is a bit weird sometimes. And if you like this video and you like what I'm doing here on the channel and you want to support the channel further, feel free to check out my Patreon. There'll be a link down below in the description box, and a link will pop up at the end of the video. And if you choose to donate, it is greatly appreciated. And a big shout out to my current patrons whose names you've been seeing in the background. Just wanted to say thank you for your support. It really does mean a lot. And please share this video around, it does help me out a fuck ton. And if you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. I shall see you all in the next video. Have a good one, guys.